When he was still just a baby, Moses was abandoned in the river Nile to save him from the slaughter of all the Hebrew babies. He floated downstream and was adopted by the Pharaoh's wife. The Pharaoh called Moses and his brother into the throne room. He scolds Moses' older brother for not taking his job as heir seriously. The brother storms out of the room. Moses chases after his brother and comforts him. Later that day, Moses is walking through the town when he sees two people talking. As he walks past, a young woman approaches him and tells him that she is his sister and the man his brother. Initially, Moses denies these claims and runs away. Moses sees a worker beating a slave. He tells him to stop and pushes him off the scaffolding. Moses was disgusted at his actions and fled to the desert. After days of walking, he comes across 3 people getting robbed. He scares the bandits away, and the girls take him back to their camp. Their father takes a liking to him, and he stays in the desert as a shepherd for 40 years. One day, Moses is tending to his flock when a lamb wanders off into a nearby cave. Moses follows it and sees a burning bush. The bush tells him that it is God and he must return to his home and tell the Pharaoh to let his people go. Moses swiftly says his goodbyes and sets off. Moses arrives at the palace and orders the king to free the Hebrews. The king simply laughs and tells him that he would never. Moses walking on the banks of the river when he sees the Pharaoh and asks him again to release the slaves, but the king still refuses. Moses turns the river to blood. After this, Moses unleashes 9 more plagues on the Egyptians. Frogs, lice, flies, the death of livestock, boils, storms, locusts, 3 days of darkness, and finally, and most terribly of all, the killing of the firstborn children. In grief at the loss of his son, the Pharaoh frees the Hebrews, and Moses parts the Red Sea to allow them to get to the Promised Land.